Imagine a billionaire tech mogul, known for revolutionizing cars and space travel, stepping into the chaotic world of Washington politics. That's Elon Musk, the man who briefly took on a role in Donald Trump's administration in 2025, only to walk away after a turbulent few months. Why did Musk, the world's richest man, leave his high-profile government role? And what does this tell us about his life and his unexpected dive into politics? Let's unpack the story in the next 8 minutes, starting with the reasons behind his exit, then exploring his fascinating life and why he ventured into the political arena in the first place. Let's dive into the fascinating story of billionaire Elon Musk in the video below with Mr. Know-It-All. Why Elon Musk left the Trump administration? Elon Musk's departure from the Trump administration in late May 2025 marked the end of a controversial 130-day tenure as a special government employee leading the Department of Governmental Efficiency, DOGE. His exit was abrupt, unceremonious, and driven by a mix of policy disagreements, unmet expectations, and personal priorities. Here's why he left. Based on reports from Reuters, CBS News, Al Jazeera, NPR, and TBS News. Number 1. Policy clash over the spending bill. Musk's most public break with Trump came over the One Big Beautiful Bill, a massive tax and spending package passed by the House in May 2025. Musk criticized it for increasing the budget deficit, undermining Doge's mission to cut federal spending. In a CBS News interview, he expressed disappointment, saying the bill undermines the work that the Doge team is doing. This 1,000-page legislation extended Trump's 2017 tax cuts and funded projects like border security, clashing with Musk's goal of slashing $2 trillion from the federal budget, a target he later scaled back to $150 billion after facing resistance. Number 2. Resistance and isolation in Washington. Musk's aggressive approach to slashing bureaucracy, symbolized by his chainsaw-wielding appearance at the Conservative Political Action Conference, met fierce pushback. He clashed with cabinet members like Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, who grew weary of his tactics, including mass layoffs and agency disruptions. Reuters reported that cabinet secretaries reasserted control over budgets, sidelining Musk's influence. His lack of communication with senior staff further isolated him, as noted by Politico. Musk himself admitted to the Washington Post that the federal bureaucracy was much worse than I realized, describing it as an uphill battle. Number 3. Legal and public backlash. Musk's Doge initiatives, like shutting down USAID offices and cutting 1,600 jobs, sparked legal challenges. A Maryland federal judge ruled that Doge likely violated the Constitution, issuing an injunction against further cuts. Public approval for Musk's role was low, with a Washington Post ABC News poll showing only 35% approval. Protests, vandalism against Tesla, and reputational damage to his companies added pressure. Musk told the Washington Post, "People were burning Teslas. Why would you do that? That's really uncool." Number 4. Time limit and business priorities. As a special government employee, Musk was limited to 130 days in a 365-day period, a term expiring around May 30th of 2025. With critical projects like SpaceX's Starship launch looming. Musk signaled a shift back to his companies. He posted on X about returning to spending 24/7 at work and sleeping in conference, server, factory rooms, indicating his focus on Tesla, SpaceX, and XAI. His exit was also influenced by a desire to repair his company's reputation after a tough year tied to this political involvement. A glimpse into Elon Musk's life. To understand Musk's brief political stint, let's look at his extraordinary life. Born in 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa, Elon Musk showed early brilliance, teaching himself how to code at age 10. He moved to Canada at 17, then to the US, where he earned degrees in physics and economics from the University of Pennsylvania. His entrepreneurial journey began with Zip2, sold for nearly $300 million, followed by PayPal, which eBay acquired for $1.5 billion. These successes fueled his audacious ventures: SpaceX, aiming to colonize Mars; Tesla, revolutionizing electric vehicles; and XAI, advancing artificial intelligence. Musk's life is a mix of genius and controversy. He's known for working grueling hours, often sleeping in factories and pushing boundaries, like launching a Tesla Roadster into space. Yet, his polarizing persona, marked by proactive X posts and clashes with regulators, has made him a lightning rod. His wealth, estimated at over $400 billion in 2025, and his global influence as the world's richest person amplify his every move. Musk's drive comes from a belief in solving existential threats: climate change, space exploration, AI risks, which shape his foray into politics. Why Musk entered politics? Musk's dive into the Trump administration was unexpected for a man who once suggested Trump shouldn't run for office. His motivations were rooted in his outsider perspective and desire to fix systematic issues. After spending over $250 million to support Trump's 2024 presidential campaign, Musk saw a chance to reshape government efficiency. He believed Doge could tackle the existential threat of a national debt spiral, aiming for $2 trillion in savings. His chainsaw metaphor reflected his bold, disruptive style, honed at Tesla and SpaceX. Musk also sought influence. As a self-proclaimed patriot, he relished his role as Trump's first buddy, wielding unprecedented authority as an unelected official. His push for zero tariffs and frustration with deals like Abu Dhabi's partnership with OpenAI showed his desire to shape policy to benefit his company's ambition. However, his political spending, $300 million in 2024, including $25 million on a failed Wisconsin judicial race, yielded mixed results, leading to disillusionment. Musk told Bloomberg News, "I think I've done enough," signaling a retreat from politics to focus on his businesses. Elon Musk's exit from the Trump administration in May 2025 was a collision of ambition and reality. His clash over the spending bill, resistance from the Washington insiders, legal stepbacks, and the pull of his business empire ended his turbulent tenure. Yet, his Doge legacy may linger. With allies embedded in agencies and proposed spending cuts still in play, Musk's life, from a South African coder to a global innovator, shows a man driven by big ideas but challenged by political complexities. His brief political chapter underscores a truth: even the world's richest man can't easily reshape Washington. For more insights, like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on global stories like this with Mr. Know-It-All. For now, goodbye and see you next time.